kids at heart. Tonight's show is not Dr. Seuss's book. It is not the television cartoon. Instead, it is something much, much more. It is live theater. Thank you.
In 1978, the Valley was a small border town not known for much. It was only a blank canvas. Young teacher Gilbert Cepeda, known as Z, would begin to paint his legacy. He started teaching at PSJA High School, and little did he know that his passion and dedication for theater would change the Valley forever by putting it on the map as the place that made
Growing up and living in South Texas, one of the realities is that most people never see theater, live theater. They might go to the movies and see it at the theater, but they never see live theater. And so it became very important to me to teach the kids and give them the chance to experience live theater. The children's shows which we created here at PSJA gave that opportunity to thousands upon thousands of students.
Mr. Cepeda was the very first one to ask us to bring live theater to children who otherwise would never have gone to see live theater. And to get their response, their energy, that was the most magical experience. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, just remembering.
I'm very thankful because not only was I involved in the program, but I'm his daughter. For the very first show in 1979 that Dad did, the very first children's show, there were 7 actors. Now for the past show that they did, this last show, there were over 400 students that auditioned. That is 1 in 5 students in the entire campus at PSJA North High School. Where does that happen?
Mr. Cepeda was the one that came in and started the whole program. I don't think there was a reputation of children's drama department or shows.
I found theater to be a magical way to use education and teaching to inspire kids to be masters of their own destiny, to get involved and change their lives and do something for the better.
Mr. Cepeda is the epitome of living your passion. It wasn't work for him. He loved what he did. And he taught me that you can love work and love your career. He inspired us.
Most of the other classes are teaching information or facts and figures or numbers. And the arts give a chance for the students to learn how to learn.
Mr. Z had a vision to create theater, to expand the arts through theater and drama and other areas. And by your work and your commitment, your dedication, and your passion for your work, you have really placed this district on the national map. I've always said that because of you, that we are the epicenter for theater and theater productions in this state of Texas and beyond.
From the historic Pantages Theater in Hollywood, California, welcome to Disney's American Teacher Awards.
And the outstanding high school arts teacher is Gilbert Cepeda Jr.
And because of all these awards and all this recognition he was receiving across the state and across the US, people wanted to know, who is this Mexican-American teacher? This Mexican-American teacher in South Texas. And then it just started spreading. It was like, Z, 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 Z. And people started calling South Texas and working with the students down here in the Rio Grande Valley.
There are so many programs now available because of people who were these students who wanted to bring that kind of experience to other kids, to other people throughout the valley. There are now so many theater programs for kids. There are summer theater programs for kids being run. There are theater companies that have been started in the valley, and I think so much of that has grown through kids who either went to school here, were Z students, or who were impacted just because they came to see one of these shows, and that's amazing.
And he taught us, okay, everybody else might think you're just, you know, we're just a few Mexicans down here. He pushed the envelope and challenged us, and everybody stopped to take notice. And then people in San Antonio, in Dallas, and all across the state of Texas knew where Far San Juan Alamo was. and who Gilbert Cepeda was in his students, his program.
PSJA drama has become legendary. I remember going to UIL tournaments back in the day when people heard they were competing against somebody from PSJA, they'd automatically go, oh, and the reputation is still there.
I always thought that college was the major icing on the cake as far as education was concerned. And I always felt that it was not good enough just to graduate high school students. The whole mission is to graduate high school kids to go to college and continue their education, because that's where the magic lies.
Even going into my dean's office, he has a plaque of like the honorary thespian of PSJA North, you know, like at St. Louis, like this guy who's done Broadway shows, you know, and it's just crazy because you wouldn't know that they would know about us, you know. I feel like a little speck of dust in like Whoville. It's nice that you actually have the connection already made because you were Z's kid.
Mr. Cepeda inspired me to go to college, where otherwise I would not have gone to college, and to love theater. And I knew when I graduated from high school that I wanted to teach theater.
I think that's what Z did for us, is taught us how to dream the impossible dream. I mean, who would think that a kid from the South Texas traveled the world performing, being a leader of one of the largest organizations in magic, which is the International Brotherhood of Magicians. I don't think that would happen without having the confidence to be in front of people and speaking and talking and entertaining.
3 words to describe Mr. Cepeda: larger than life. We love you, Z.
We love you, Z.
We love you, Z.
We love you, Z.
Z, love you.
Love you, Mr. Cepeda.